Hey there YouTube, Tiki here. Today I'm gonna do a small thrift store book haul. I got these books yesterday and decided to do the video today. So let's just get started. This is Untamed by S.C. Stephens. This is actually the fourth book in the series, so I won't read the back. I don't want any spoilers. The Hourglass Door by Lisa Magnum. And on the back it says, Abby's senior year of high school is going according to plan. Good friends, cute boyfriend, and college applications in the mail. But when Dante Alexander, a foreign exchange student from Italy, steps into her life, he turns it upside down. He's mysterious and interesting, and unlike anyone she's ever met before. Abby can't deny the growing attraction she feels for him, nor can she deny the unusual things that seem to happen when Dante is around. Soon Abby finds herself drawn into mysterious reach into the 16th century Florence, and she uncovers a dangerous truth that threatens not only her future but the lives of those she loves. And on the front it says, his past, her future, can love bring them together in time? So yeah, I think I saw this book on Book Outlet, and I was kind of iffy to get it, but then I saw it on at the thrift store, so I decided to get it. Next is Flipped by Windland Van Darwin. Probably butchered that name, but this is actually a movie now. I haven't seen the movie, so the book has to be, good. It says on the back, the first time she saw him, she flipped. The first time she saw her, he ran. That was the second grade, but not much changed by the seventh. She says, my Bryce still walking around with my first kiss. He says, it's been 6 years of tragic avoidance and social discomfort. But in the 8th grade, everything gets turned upside down, and just as he's thinking more, there's more to her than meets the eye. She's thinking that he's not quite all he seemed. So I don't know. It's pretty small, so I actually can get through this in no time. So this is actually gonna go on my TBR. I have so many books on my TBR, I don't even know what to do anymore. But eventually I'll read them all and, do reviews on them maybe. But yeah, that's Flipped. Eve by W.M. Paul Young. This is the author of The Shack. So this says, when a shipping container washes ashore on the island between our world and the next, John the Collector finds a young woman inside, broken, frozen, and barely alive. With the aid of healers and scholars, John oversees her recovery and soon discovers that her genetic code connects her to every known race. No one would guess what her survival will mean. No one but Eve, mother of the living, who calls her daughter and invites her to witness the truth about her story, indeed, the truth about us all. Eve is a bold, unpredicted exploration of creation narrative. True to the original text of centuries of scholar, yet with breathtaking discoveries to challenge traditional beliefs about who we are and how we made. And it says something about the shack. As the shack awakens the readers to a personal, non-religious understanding of God, evil foes will free us from faulty interpretations that have corrupted human relations since Garden of Eden. And it says, Eve opens a refreshing conversation about the equality of men and women. Within this text of our beginnings, helping each other as our Creator does. Complete, unique, and non-constrained by cultural rules of limitations. So yeah, so I guess this is like a religious book. I'm not really religious, but I thought this would be a good read. Next up is The Windup Girl by Paolo Bacigalupi. I probably butchered that name, but that's a really hard name to pronounce. So, but yeah, this is The Windup Girl. It says this is actually the first book in the series, so which is a plus. It says Anderson Lake is a company man. Angry Jen calorie man in Thailand. Undercover as a factory manager. Anderson combs Bangkok's street markets in search of foodstuffs thought to be extinct, hoping to reap the bounty of history's lost calories. Therefore, he encounters Emiko. Emiko is the wind-up girl, a strange and beautiful creature, one of the new people. Emiko is not human. She is an engineering being, grown and programmed to satisfy the descendant wimps of Konoto, businessman, but now abandoned to the streets of Bangkok. I think that's how you say Bangkok. I'm not really sure. Regarded as soulless beings by some, devils by others, new people are slaves, soldiers, and toys of the rich in a chilling new future in which calorie companies rule the world. The oil age has passed, and the side effects of bioengineering plagues run rampant across the globe. And it says, what happens when calories become currency? What happens when bioterrorists become a tool for corporate profits? When a bioterrorist genetic drift forces mankind to cusp of most human evolution. So yeah. And it says, award-winning Paulo delivers one of the most highly acclaimed science fiction novels of the 21st century. Sounded interesting. I'm not really used to sci-fi, so this would probably be the first book I read of sci-fi. So, if any of you read this book, just tell me if you guys read this book or not. Next book is Nora Roberts. This is Jewel of the Sun. This is the first book of the Galleries of Ardmore. Nora Roberts is a good author. I don't know or remember if I read any of her books, but so this is the first book of the series, a trilogy, and it says, determined to re-evaluate her life, Jude Murray flees America to take refuge in a Fairy Hill college, immersing herself in the study Irish folklore and discovering hope for the future of the magical past. Finally back home in Ireland, after the years of traveling, Adrian Gallagher possesses an uncommon understanding of his country's life haunting myths. Although he's devoted to managing the family pub, a hint of wilderness still glints in his eyes, and in Jude he sees a woman who can both soothe his heart and stir his blood, and he begins to share the legends of the land with her, while they create a passionate history of their own. So, yeah. And these covers, actually, it's Nora Roberts' Jewels of the Sun. And another Nora Roberts book. This is Black Magic. This is actually book 3 of the Cousins O'Dwyer series trilogy. But yeah, I've always been a fan of Nora Roberts anyway. You know, everybody says I talk to always said that she's a good author. So, and I picked up Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. I actually had this book, but I lost the dust cover, or the dust sleeve. So I decided to get this, since I don't have mine, has the cover. So I'm not going to say too much about Harry Potter, because everybody knows about Harry Potter. So, and the last book is Dangerous Angels. And this is 1 through 5 of the Reset Bat books. And this is by Francesca Lee Block. And it has Weezy Bat, Witch Baby, Cherokee Bat and the Goat Guys, Missing Angel Juan, and Baby Bebop. So yeah, and it says Francesca Lee Block's luminous postmodern fairy tales chronicle the thin line between fear and desire, pain and pleasure, cutting loose and holding on in the world where everyone is vulnerable to the most beautiful and dangerous angel of all, love. But then there's a blurb on here from Steve Erickson. Punk wonderful at the bottom of the rabbit's hole, hip and sexy. Francesca Lee Block's LA is a angel apocalypse of imagination, desire, and the rapture of pure-hearted. So, yeah, it just seemed interesting to me. So, yeah. And that's it for the books that I got from thrift stores yesterday. So I guess this would be like my second thrift store book haul. So yeah, peeky out.